Hi, I'm Capt. Stanford with Texas Fish Tips. This is your weekly fishing report.
Well, we're still catching lots of bull reds out there at good old phenodox, right out doing through here. Early morning's been working the best, but it really don't seem to matter. Sometimes during the day they'll quit biting and they'll restart, but they've been hitting cut mullet. Cut ladyfish, if you can find them, they love cut sand trout. If you catch a sand trout, which there is lots of sand trout in there, use them. They'll eat those. They'll eat a 2-3 ounce white jigging spoon as well. They'll hit just about anything else, drop it down to the bottom, about 30-35 foot of water, and there's some good fish in there. There's also a few slots in there. If you catch a flounder, you got to throw him back. Can't keep until December the 14th. But any of this little corner right back in here has been holding some redfish. Anywhere's that structure, if you don't have a trolling motor that has spot lock on it, you can tie up some of that structure. Be careful, there's some other pilings sticking up in there, and people have been hitting them. So be real careful. The water's clearing up when the wind ain't blowing so bad, and you can see it. But be real careful. Be mindful of the big ships coming through. They will throw a big wake in there, and also some of the smaller boats will as well. But there's lots of good fish. There's pompano, there's Spanish mackerel, there's just about everything else we call black drum in there. There's starting a few sheep's heads start to show up in there. Shrimp has been the best thing to catch everything else on if you can get it. Well, with this nice weather we've had lately, calm days, there's been some nice sheep's heads showing up. There's redfish right down these rocks on the north side of this north jetty. It's been working real well. Shrimp has been the ticket. You can use finger mullet if you got it, cut mullet, cut menhaden if you got it, even frozen menhaden been working. Catch a sand trout, cut him up, drop him back down there, and them redfish eat it. But live shrimp has been my favorite trick. You've been catching anything from trout to black drum, a few flounder, just about everything. But be careful. When the wind does get up out on the north side of the North Jetty, there is some good fish, but be careful. It will get bumpy out there. The south side of that south jetty, the same thing, has been working real well. You just have to move around. Use your trolling motor if you can, if you got one. And about 25-35 foot of water where the fish been holding. Over here in old California Hole, has been a little bit deeper water out of here. There's been some nice trout in here. Drifting through with artificials or popping cork and shrimp has been working. Also on these ditches, this deeper water right here, these cuts right through here, been holding some nice trout on the edges. There's some black drum in there, and there's a few redfish mixed in there. Just about everything you're looking for. Also, if you want to get on these little Klondike Islands, any of these down through here, there's been holding some redfish. Cut mullet has been working real well. Cut menhaden if you got it. Live mullet, even mud minnows, any of that will work. Also, down the old terminal causeway has been working the same way. This whole area is holding some mullet, holding some nice redfish. These new rocks out here on the end of Dagger Point, all down through, has been holding some trout. Freeline shrimp has been working pretty good. You can use a popping cork and shrimp, throw it out there and let it sit. You don't have to pop it all the time. Rattle it every once in a while. But yes, there is some good trout through there, and there's also some good reds right down through there. If you get back in behind these islands, cut mullet's been working pretty good down through here. Live finger mullet if you can get them, or even mud minnows. Been working real good down there for redfish. This little deeper cut right back here, it's been holding a few trout. Also holding some nice redfish along those old dead mangroves down through here. And there's been a few black drum mixed in that deeper water as well on shrimp. Right, these wells out here in Corpus Christi Bay, they're all down through here. There's about 50 of them all down through here. Take your depth finder, go around them, find the structure. You can also find the fish. Live shrimp, freeline has been working the best. We've been catching some nice trout. There's pompano, just about everything. Black drum. There's a few bull reds mixed in. I haven't seen any sharks, but there has been some pompano and some Spanish mackerel out here. But anyhow, these whole rigs out here, get after them. There's a bunch of them. They sometimes hold on the rocks and not just on the rig. So don't just fish the structure. If you're right up on the structure, throw a shrimp, because there might be a big old sheep's head. I've caught several over 9 pounds out here, and there's some really big ones. Also, if you get over in Ingleside, if it's a little windy, get over this protected area. There's deeper water right down through the old Berry Island right here. It's been holding some nice redfish and some trout in that deeper water. Same with this little island right through here. This whole shoreline's been holding some nice redfish. If you use cut mullet, use finger mullet, either one, or you can use mud minnows, works. Cut menhaden will work, but the crabs will chew you up. You can use a popping cork and shrimp, or you can use your artificials. But there's been some nice fish all down through here.
Thanks for watching. I'm Capt. Stanford.